Hey guys, welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are continuing with Person of Interest. This is episode 10 of season 2. The last one with the cab driver was quite enjoyable, and at the same time we started getting more story with Elias and HR. Why they thought this guy was going to comply with them anymore, I don't know, but he hasn't. And Fusco, I think, made the only decision he could make there, looking at it from his point of view. And, well, we'll just have to see, because an anonymous tip, even though we know that's not what it is, has just come in as to where this other police officer was killed, that he is kind of responsible for. And it's been passed straight to Carter, who you know is going to do a due diligence and go and investigate it. So whether that goes down a dark path for Fusco, I don't know. We're just going to have to see what happens. So anyway, let's carry on. This is episode 10.
There, I feel you.
Aww, it's having a bath.
That was a big help.
So you said we had another number?
Yes. She quit the charity a week ago. She's now working as a temp in a city planning office. She dumped her phone 5 days ago and moved out of her apartment. In fact, the only way I could trace her was through the temp agency.
Davison, the internal affairs cop, went missing last winter. Did you know him?
No, I had some run-ins with him. What's the interest?
I got a tip.
So with HR degraded to the point of irrelevance, my team is shifting priorities back
Not
to the man in
quite.
the suit. He's still out there. Do you still want to catch him?
Yes, of course.
We think the biggest of these has Chinese backing. They've got technology, serious resources, possibly by the man in the suit.
Really?
You've got this all fucking
Makes
backwards.
sense. So I've been authorized to offer you a temporary assignment to the Bureau.
What?
I
FBI?
know, with your skills, it'll soon become permanent.
Does anyone know what's on the file?
Well, we keep plans here for some important buildings, but all she walked out with was some engineering drawings for the 1400 block of Hanover near Wall Street.
Marshall Jennings, you took his star.
He wasn't using it anymore. It's great, Carter. Just flash a badge and people tell you everything.
What's the deal with Abby Monroe?
I was checking to see if she wasn't in trouble. Looks like I'm a bit late. Carter, can you get me footage from that camera from about 2 hours ago?
You looking at the footage now?
Yes, why?
No reason.
There we go.
He broke the key case with his bare hand. Shows his machine.
That's a prosthetic hand. High-end prosthetic.
Holy shit, I didn't even spot that.
Into a building. My guess. Ex-military.
What was stolen?
Explosives. Syntax.
You think our honor student wants to blow up Wall Street?
Well, her boyfriend might. He isn't the first vet to try something extreme.
Which would be a relevant crime. The machine would have given her number to whoever now runs that end of things at the government.
Of course.
The one stable point in her life for the last year, the charity, Homes for Our Returning Heroes. I'll check that one out.
But then I found she was sneaking into the charity's accounts, trying to move money around. Significant amounts. We give low-cost loans to veterans in financial trouble. Any hint of a scandal and our donations would just dry right up.
Since then, I've always tried to be good, keep the rules. But now I'm going to break them in a big way.
Sounds like it now.
Why? Well, it's complicated. He was my little brother, but I always looked up to him.
Sounds like she's doing
I
it
know.
for her brother.
Any idea why she started stealing?
I believe the trouble started when she met a former Marine.
False hand?
He must have made an impression on Abby, because just about that time, she started stealing.
This is more than enough to tip someone over the edge. He's our guy. I'm adding his name to the APB.
I'm watching Philip Chappell meet with 2 armed men.
What are they like?
Like you, to be honest. Low-key and vaguely menacing.
Oh man, he's
I'm
smart.
inside. The alarm has been tampered with.
That's because they could be waiting for you, Harold.
Ah!
What was that? What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I expect. And since you woke the whole building, we'd better hurry.
Please, no guns.
Up there they go! Stop right there!
Well, he might escape, but Finch isn't gonna. Holy shit! I wasn't expecting that. I thought he'd just leave the scene.
You should leave now because my boyfriend's gonna be here any minute.
Your boyfriend, Shane.
You broke into my room and went through my stuff. Get out! Or I'm...
What?
Gonna do what now?
You'll call the police?
Yeah.
But I'm interested to know why you and Shane are going after him.
Because Chapel's a liar and
Yeah.
a thief.
I gathered.
Yes, Finch, what's happening?
I've explained to Shane that we're trying to help him.
Did he believe you?
No.
No, and especially when I told him that you have Abby.
If you hurt her, you will be sorry.
Same goes for you and my friend.
Yeah.
What did Chapel do to you?
Nothing I can't handle. But he nearly destroyed Shane.
By lending him money.
Yes. No one could keep up those payments.
Millions of people lost their homes. They don't go around stealing explosives.
He even introduced some of his buddies to Chapel, one of whom shot himself on the porch of the house. Hundreds of soldiers who lost their homes.
This guy's just making money off them.
Reprogrammed it to attempt a forced pair with every cell phone they pass.
Leaving a nice GPS trail.
You're a scary bastard.
Could be a good move. I mean, yeah, small fish in the big pond, but think of the prospects, Carter, and the money. You should do it.
It's Cal. Cal, Alonzo Quinn. Can we meet? Tyrell Park. Say 30 minutes?
No problem.
He wants me to find out what's happening. I told him I got a godson who's got his ear to the ground. So, do you?
You believe he's pulling strings from the inside, working to take over the heights.
You're following Cal Beecher. You're checking him out for Carter.
No. I've been wondering who else you've been flapping your gums to. The line where I don't give a crap anymore. So what'd you back?
There's our cell phone trail. Looks like Abby and Shane are heading for the 1400
It's
block
like
of Hanover.
breadcrumbs.
Question is, what's there? Bingo. An investment bank. Merton Watts. Merton Watts has first lien on any properties Chapel loans money on. That means they handle all foreclosure sales.
Yeah.
Why is she doing this? For Shane?
Yes. And for her brother?
I'd like them to live. Please try to get to them before Chapel's thugs do. It's a big area to cover.
Whatever you need, just finish it.
I'm sorry, but I think the organization our man works for has some sophisticated capabilities.
Like wiretapping
SIM card
cops.
out.
We've been tracking this man for 10 months. Every time we get close, he slips right out from under us. And then I realized, the phone. He's in constant communication with his handlers.
I thought of that. Cross-check crime scenes he was reported at with cell tower logs of IMEIs.
Under the wireless and radio noise, they found short bursts of a cloned IMEI with a unique signature. I tasked an FBI computer cluster to search for that signature. I've got SWAT teams standing by. If he uses that phone, we'll have him.
Holy shit.
This is far enough. I'll handle this from here. I'll meet you back at the apartment.
No. No, together or nothing.
I know you're here to steal Chapel's money. What then?
We want to give it back to the people he's...
John, this has gone far enough.
Has it, Finch?
Yes, stop them. I can deal with Chapel.
Chapel hurt them, Finch. They tried the law wasn't interested. 10 more minutes.
We'll
I'm
drop it
seeing
through,
what I
right?
can only describe as interference on our phone link.
Is it rude?
Stay off the line and please get out now. If Shane and Abby won't come, leave them.
5 minutes and we're out.
Holy shit. Fire in the hole!
Let's go.
His account's in the bank in Venezuela.
Is this what you need?
That's more like it.
There's more than 30 million here.
There you go.
His charity stole 30 million.
911 call, possible underground explosion near Wall Street. We're tracking IMEI burst in the same area. It's him.
Wherever Wonder Boy is, I hope it's not near Wall Street, because that's where Donnelly's heading.
That's exactly where John is. Merton Watts Investment Bank, Hanover Street.
Close. You need to get changed.
Do you know who he's talking to?
No, they can't.
Not yet.
You've done enough. I'm the one who got us into this mess.
We all got ourselves into this mess.
Shit.
Looks like nothing's going on inside.
No, signal's still active. And the 911 call said the explosion was underground, remember?
Shit, he knows you.
Here, take these. My name is Harold Wren. I own an insurance company. You are my associates. We have an appointment here. Cure.
Check every ID. No one leaves. Half your men here, half with me.
Yes, sir.
He's kind of stuck.
Not gonna make it, Harold.
No.
Sorry I screwed up. But I meant what I said yesterday. So thanks, Harold. It was fun.
What are you doing?
John,
Why are you in the bank?
we have a meeting with the Vice President of Corporate Strategy.
Sir,
there's a problem. Step back.
And he will have less past than any of the rest of them, thanks to Finch. That was fucking spectacular. I was wondering how the hell Reese was going to get out of that. But because, I mean, basically everybody was here. We've got Fusco here, Carter's here, the FBI's here, Finch is here, Reese is here, the two people from this case are here. The only people who are here is HR. The whole bloody cast is in the bank, including the scumbag guy who has been scamming the 30 million from all this charity, which is about to have a very rude awakening when he checks his accounts next, once Harold's done his stuff. That was a really good episode. I wasn't sure what the hell was going to happen there. Something fell off. I'm not quite sure what. I thought they weren't doing what they appeared to be doing, but it turns out they were. And they were going after the safety deposit box for, you know, information on where he's been siphoning all this money to, because he would have needed to have every single safety deposit box in that bank for the amount of money that we're talking, not just that little slim one on its own. I knew that wasn't right. It had to be paperwork that we're looking for. Offshore accounts. And how the hell Carter has managed to keep everything separated and be beyond reproach here, and at the same time protect Finch and Harold, no, Reese and Harold, and still have the feasibility and possibility of becoming an FBI agent and going working for the FBI, but at the same time making sure they don't get caught. How that's all kept separated, I don't know. But this guy, this FBI guy, finally, this is the closest that they've got. Still couldn't listen in the conversations, but they found the signal and the underlying signals that Harold uses with cloned IMEI numbers. I understand what that means, and thought he was going to get his guy here, but still, all you've got's a voice. I mean, strictly speaking, they've just walked in there now, and they've got 4 dudes in a suit, and the only person in the entire room who knows who's the right one is Carter. She's keeping her mouth shut. That's great. Do they have any voice recordings whatsoever of Reese? I don't think they do, in which case he should be okay. He should be good. I know they don't know what he looks like, but if they had any voice recognition, you know, they can use voice recognition software on all 4 of them and figure out which one it is, but I don't think they have, because they've not been able to listen in on all these signals. That was good. That was really good. I'm not sure whether that's a standalone episode there, or whether there's going to be kind of like a part 2 to that. Not for him and her who was in this episode, but for the rest of our cast. Just have to wait and see. Right, that was great. Cannot wait for the next one to see if there's what more comes from that, in particular with the FBI guy and Carter and all of them. How they're going to get out all of this. Far from over. Right, I will be back with episode 11 next. Until then, this will be available always over on Patreon. Link will be in the description as it usually is. And if you enjoyed the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Post your comments down below. This season's really ramping up, and we're getting more and more continuous kind of story throughout, episodic parts with different cast members for each episode, but it's starting to give us a broader scope of our main characters now, which I'm really happy about. Right, I will see you for episode 11 next. Until then, guys, cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you for the next one.